there's nothing that pisses me off as much as people going about predicting the end of the world. I've lived through a number of such predictions. The world was going to end in 1984. And then the world was going to end in 1998, because 1998 is 3 times 666. And then there were some other days, I don't remember. Maybe the dawn of the millennium, the world was going to end. There's always some day where the world is going to end. Now, at the moment, there are 2 predictions going about. But in all fairness, this is an invitation extended to anybody who thinks they can claim that the world is going to end in a certain fashion, within a certain time frame, or even better, on a particular date. If you are one of those people, I want to hear from you, because I want you to start putting your money where your mouth is. Because if there's one thing that annoys the shit out of me, is the fact that these people make such predictions, and then when they don't happen, they just melt away. And then a year or 2 later, they pop up again and start making new predictions, as if the previous debacle never happened. No. I want these people to start accounting for their stupidity. And this is the way it's going to be happening. We're going to engage in a wager. You and I. You, the eschatologist. Me, the skeptic. And here is what we're going to bet. You are going to bet a large wad of cash. Because that's what I want. Now, most eschatologists, first of all, if the world is going to end, cash is going to be no good to you. So I could put up a large wad of cash in return as well. But what's the point of that, right? So let's put in something that you probably believe in. If you're, for example, a Satanist or a Christian or something like that, you believe in a soul, don't you? So here's what I am willing to wager against your stupid prediction. My soul. You can have my soul to do with as you please. Oh yes. You and Satan or whatever other crap you believe in, you can spend the rest of eternity with your little pitchforks pricking me all day long. If that's what you're into. So that's the wager. Your cash, my soul. But of course we need to put something in place that is verifiable. We need to be able to establish when the wager has been won or when the wager has been lost. I'm going to talk about 2 examples here, but for different eschatological situations, we need to establish what their parameters are as well, right? But here's the 2 scenarios that I'm familiar with. The first one is the easiest one. It's like the world is going to end on the 25th of December 2012. It's because it's the end of the Mayan Calendar. Okay, if we're still around on the 26th of December 2012, the person who makes that claim owes me money. If you're willing to put your money where your mouth is and engage in this wager. And if, of course, the world does end on that day, then in the hereafter, you can do with my soul as you please. The other one, the one that says that Obama is the Antichrist and he will usher in the end times. It's a bit more difficult, but here's a good idea, right? First of all, if Obama doesn't get elected president, well, that's the end of that idea, so you owe me cash. If Obama does become elected president and his term passes without any end times being ushered in, then you owe me cash. Now, what qualifies as the end times being ushered in? Well, let's make it a nice and easily recognizable event. For example, this thing called the rapture that all these Christians and even Satanists apparently do believe in. So, if at any point during Obama's presidency, if of course he does get elected president, all the Christians suddenly disappear, you can have my soul. If that doesn't happen, and his presidency ends, or he doesn't even get elected at all, you owe me money. Now, it's a difficult situation doing such a bet, right? So here is how it's going to work for anybody who is interested, anybody who has the guts to back up their ridiculous claims with an actual wad of cash like that. Here is how it's going to happen. You are going to send me a PM that you will allow me to publish on this site, first of all. Secondly, in that PM, you are not, repeat, not going to send me your personal details. I do not want your personal details. Likewise, you will never get my personal details. However, you will inform me of the details of a solicitor, a notary, or another legal professional who will be acting on your behalf. I will then contact that legal professional with the contacts of my legal professional, and they will then, between them, finalize the terms and conditions of the wager. After that, we sit back and wait. Now, your solicitor will have to provide my solicitor with some proof, some evidence that you do have the cash to back up your wager. I am not interested in engaging in a wager with somebody who has no money. Sorry, I want cash. I want to make money out of your stupidity. Thank you. So that is the story. I want proof that you have the cash, and I want you to allocate the cash for the purpose of paying out after you lose your wager. Now, there's one more thing to do. Now people, here comes the good bit. The bit where I sign my document in blood. There's my finger, and there is a pen. Come on, prick. There, see? Ooh, real blood. Ooh. There you go. See? Blood.